Are you constantly feeling run down, like you could sleep for a week and still wake up tired? It's easy to brush off fatigue as a sign of our busy lives, but what if I told you it could be something more? What if your body is trying to tell you something's missing? In this video, we're going to dive deep into a common health concern that often gets overlooked: vitamin B12 deficiency. We'll uncover 4 warning signs your body might be sending you, and trust me, you don't want to ignore them. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of vitamin B12's importance and how to spot the subtle clues that might indicate you need a boost. So stay tuned, because this information could be the key to unlocking your energy and feeling your best again. Let's talk about fatigue. It's something we've all experienced at one point or another. We've all felt it, that overwhelming exhaustion that makes even the simplest tasks feel impossible. You know, those days when getting out of bed feels like a monumental effort and staying awake at your desk is a battle. But when fatigue becomes a constant companion, it's time to pay attention. It's not just about feeling tired after a long day, it's about that persistent, unrelenting exhaustion that doesn't go away with a good night's sleep. One of the most common signs of vitamin B12 deficiency is persistent fatigue and weakness. This isn't just your average tiredness. It's a deep, bone-weary fatigue that affects your entire body. You see, vitamin B12 plays a crucial role in energy production within our cells. It's essential for the formation of red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout our body, and for the proper functioning of our nervous system. It's like the spark plug that gets the engine running. Without it, our bodies can't function at their best. Without enough B12, our cells can't efficiently convert food into energy, leaving us feeling drained and sluggish. It's like trying to power a high-performance car with low-grade fuel. It just doesn't work. Imagine trying to run a marathon with a flat tire. That's what it's like for your body when it's low on B12. Every step feels heavier, every movement more difficult. I remember seeing a patient, a young woman in her early 30s, who was always exhausted. She came to me, desperate for answers. She was a marathon runner, incredibly fit, but she just couldn't shake this overwhelming fatigue. Despite her rigorous training and healthy lifestyle, she felt like she was running on empty. We ran some tests, and sure enough, she was severely deficient in vitamin B12. It was a revelation for her, finally understanding why she felt so drained. Once we addressed the deficiency, her energy levels skyrocketed, and she was back to crushing her marathons. It was like night and day. She felt revitalized and full of life again. So if you're feeling that constant drag, that unexplained tiredness, don't just chalk it up to a busy life. It's easy to dismiss these symptoms as just part of getting older or having a hectic schedule, but it could be something more. It could be your body's way of crying out for more B12. Taking a simple supplement or adjusting your diet could make a world of difference. Don't ignore the signs. Listen to your body and take action. Now let's talk about something you might not expect: your skin. Our skin is often a mirror reflecting our internal health, and it can give us subtle hints when something is amiss. Believe it or not, the color of your skin can actually provide valuable insights into your health, especially when it comes to vitamin B12. This essential nutrient plays a crucial role in many bodily functions, and its deficiency can manifest in various ways. One of the more visible signs of B12 deficiency is pale or jaundiced skin. This change in skin color can be quite alarming, but it's an important signal that shouldn't be ignored. This happens because vitamin B12 is essential for the production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout our bodies. Without enough B12, our red blood cells can't develop properly, leading to a shortage of healthy cells. When we're low on B12, our bodies can't produce enough healthy red blood cells, leading to a condition called megaloblastic anemia. This type of anemia is characterized by the presence of unusually large and immature red blood cells. This type of anemia can cause our skin to appear pale or even take on a yellowish tint, known as jaundice. The lack of healthy red blood cells means less oxygen is being transported, which can make the skin look less vibrant and more sallow. I'll never forget one patient I saw, an older gentleman who came in complaining of fatigue and weakness. He had been feeling increasingly tired over the past few months and couldn't understand why. But what really struck me was his complexion. It was strikingly pale, almost ghostly. His skin had lost its usual color, and he looked visibly unwell. We ran some blood work, and as I suspected, he had severe vitamin B12 deficiency and megaloblastic anemia. The blood test confirmed that his red blood cell count was low, and the cells that were present were abnormally large. We started him on B12 injections, and within weeks his color returned and his energy levels soared. It was remarkable to see the transformation. His skin regained its healthy tone and he felt much more energetic and lively. So, if you notice your skin looking paler than usual or developing a yellowish tinge, don't ignore it. These changes can be early warning signs that your body is not getting enough vitamin B12. It could be a sign that your body is struggling with B12 absorption and needs a helping hand. Consulting with a healthcare professional and getting the necessary tests can help you address the deficiency and restore your health. Shortness of breath and dizziness. When B12 deficiency affects your breathing, these symptoms can be alarming and often leave people puzzled about their origins. Ever feel short of breath even after a short walk? You might find yourself gasping for air, wondering why such a simple activity feels so strenuous, or find yourself feeling dizzy for no apparent reason. This dizziness can strike suddenly, making it hard to focus or even stand. These symptoms, while seemingly unrelated to vitamin B12, can actually be warning signs of a deficiency. It's easy to overlook the connection, but understanding it can be crucial for your health. Remember how we talked about B12's role in red blood cell production? This vitamin is essential for creating healthy red blood cells that carry oxygen throughout your body. Well, when we don't have enough red blood cells circulating oxygen, our bodies have to work harder to compensate. This extra effort can leave you feeling exhausted and out of breath. This can lead to shortness of breath, especially during physical activity, where your muscles demand more oxygen. As our lungs struggle to get enough oxygen to our muscles, we may find ourselves breathing heavily, our chests rising and falling rapidly in an attempt to catch up. Dizziness can also occur because our brains aren't receiving a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood. This lack of oxygen can make you feel lightheaded and disoriented. I had a patient, a young athlete, who came to me complaining of shortness of breath and dizziness during his training. Despite his rigorous exercise routine, these symptoms were hindering his performance. He was in peak physical condition, so these symptoms were particularly concerning. It was perplexing to see someone so fit struggle with such basic functions. We investigated further, and it turned out he had developed a vitamin B12 deficiency due to a restricted diet. His diet, though healthy in many ways, lacked sufficient B12 sources. Once we addressed the deficiency, his symptoms vanished, and he was back to training at full capacity. It was a relief to see him regain his strength and stamina. So, if you're experiencing unexplained shortness of breath or dizziness, don't ignore these signs. They could be your body's way of signaling a deeper issue, especially if it's accompanied by fatigue or pale skin, which are also common symptoms of B12 deficiency. These signs together can paint a clearer picture of what's going on. It's crucial to get your B12 levels checked. A simple blood test can reveal if you're deficient and help you take the necessary steps to correct it. Don't wait until the symptoms worsen. Early detection can make a significant difference in your health and well-being. Cognitive difficulties, the B12 deficiency symptom you don't want to miss. Now, let's talk about a more serious aspect of vitamin B12 deficiency, its impact on our cognitive function. You see, B12 is crucial for maintaining a healthy nervous system, which includes our brain. When B12 levels are low, it can affect the way our brains function, leading to a range of cognitive difficulties. These can include memory problems, difficulty concentrating, brain fog, and even mood swings. In severe cases, prolonged B12 deficiency can even lead to more serious neurological issues. I once treated an elderly patient who was experiencing severe memory loss and confusion. Her family was deeply concerned, fearing the worst. However, after a thorough evaluation, we discovered that her symptoms were actually due to a severe vitamin B12 deficiency. We started her on B12 injections, and within a few weeks, her cognitive function began to improve dramatically. Her memory sharpened, her confusion cleared, and she was back to her old self. This case was a powerful reminder that cognitive symptoms, while concerning, aren't always a sign of something irreversible. Sometimes they're our body's way of signaling a treatable deficiency like B12. Listen to your body. It's trying to tell you something. So there you have it. 4 warning signs of vitamin B12 deficiency you shouldn't ignore. Remember, your body is constantly communicating with you. It's up to us to listen to its whispers before they become shouts. If you're experiencing any of the symptoms we discussed, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor and get your B12 levels checked. Addressing a deficiency early on can make a world of difference in your energy levels, cognitive function, and overall well-being. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and leave a comment below, and hit the bell for more health and wellness inspiration. Until next time, stay healthy and happy.